Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Can we get the trainers over to the coach right now? He's got his punt team out there. It's not fourth down. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Russell. It's complete to the right. Guys, let's chat about Alabama and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Rush is on. He's looking deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Trying to get the edge on the right. Plows through the defense. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Across the 25. He's got room. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Well, you got 3rd and California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the 1st down. You either do 2 things. 1, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Looking left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
Now they'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, at the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Throwing Russell. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
2nd and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Russell. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out wide right, it's Marsh. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. inside, it's shot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Quick give. It's Hawkins. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And as he throws, intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Fresh set of downs going up top. Strike downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll test the right side. They were all over it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing Russell. Left side is Lewis. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell finds his target. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Russell. And he avoids the sack.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Driven back. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Swats it away.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Quarterback will keep it. Shakes off the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the lone running back. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Russell. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Moving the pocket, it's Russell. Spits it out to the back. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Throwing Russell. Caught. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Powers through. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss.
Sets a kickoff.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking